What's up, guys? Welcome to the first ever episode of Be Forkin.
For real.
Brought to you by myself, Adrian, and
Alex.
What's up?
I don't know why I said my name like that, but all right. So the whole point of the bottles on the shelf, I don't know if you can see them, but we have some tequila bottles. They're little Casamigos, which is some good stuff. To get loosened up, we're going to take a shot in the beginning, in the middle, and towards the end of the episode. First one's to get loosened up. So we're about to take that.
Let's do
now.
that first shot. Let's get
and then
right.
we'll have Joseph, who is behind the camera. Shout out, Joseph. Say hello.
What's up, guys?
He'll be letting us know when we need to take shots. So every podcast that we have, whenever we bring on guests, we're going to have them take a shot as well.
Yeah, so if you come onto the show, you better be ready to take a shot.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want to hear any moaning.
What's really fucked up is I drank yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm congested, so
This is going to clear you right up, dude. Oh my God, are you kind of nervous about
cheers.
it? All right, here we go. Cheers.
All right, let's do it.
1, 2, 3. I love the way that sounded for that second. Oh my God.
So actually, Joseph and I, we were looking at the amount of milliliters in here, and
Right.
I think it's at like 55. So it's a little bit over a shot. I think a shot is like 44 milliliters.
And
or
it says
so.
in the back, notes of a smooth vanilla finish. Did you feel that?
I actually love this one. It's really
Casamigos
good.
is amazing.
How was it, Joseph?
Spicy.
It's spicy.
It's a little
Joseph
spicy.
hasn't eaten, so he's going to feel it here in a bit.
Oh yeah, Joseph's going to feel it right away.
So what's up?
Nothing much.
Tell
dude.
me about your gym session today.
Yeah, we had a good little gym sesh, dude. I was impressed. I had stopped from deadlifting for a little bit because I felt like a little pain. Whatever. Long story made short, I stopped deadlifting. So I was kind of scared to get right into deadlifting for the video, but I was like, I want to do some power movements because people love seeing heavy things get.
Dude,
picked up.
I love deadlifting.
Yeah.
I think it's like a super good power move, and it just like
And if you sumo, you're a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. That's what T-Bum said. Is if you sumo, you're a cheater, right?
Yeah, I like traditional.
I'm a traditional Romanian type of dude.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
no, dude. I went into some rack pulls, dude. I was lifting with Nick Turan. Shout out Nick Turan. I had pulled.
He's one of our Fort to Fit influencers.
Yes, he is. And I had pulled 6 plates, and I felt like, yo, this is nice. I feel good. I was telling Nick, he's like, what's your RP? Before I went into it, I was like 7, and I hit 7 reps.
What does RP mean for the people?
Oh, okay. Look, so RP, I like to explain it just to like in simple terms, what you can actually hit. Like if you went all out, that's your 100%. You could hit that amount of reps, but you want to stay like when you say RP of 7, you want to stay in like that percentage rate of like, okay, let's do 80%, right? So 100% would be 7 reps. If I wanted a RP of 7, I'm gonna do 3 reps, 4 reps, just for growth and muscle fatigueness. You know what I mean?
I see.
But I actually, he goes, what's your RPE? I go 7, bro, and he's like, okay, RPE.
My bad. I said RP.
RPE. Well, he goes, what's your RPE, bro? And I'm like, 7, bro. And he's like, bet, hit this shit. So I go and I'm like, let's go, dude. I got Nick Turan, the Baki himself in back of me, right? I got to show out. So I'm pulling it. Boom, dude, I hit 7 reps, right?
Nice.
And he's like, okay, I guess RPE of 10. So I was like, okay. He's like, you won't throw another plate. I was like, throw another plate on there. He's like, you want 7 plates?
You moved some weight.
Dude, I threw 7 plates on there and I hit for 3.
Wow.
So on a rack pull though. I mean, but if I hit it for 3, that's kind of like my target. I already know my body. I've grown. So I say, okay, my RP, like if I can hit 3, I can deadlift it.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have a rack pull?
And do I ever rack pull? Yeah. So like rack pull is basically bars sitting on the rack. And you pull from the rack.
Yeah, you're pulling from the rack, not from the floor, and you go about depending on what variation you want to hit, maybe your lower back or your upper back. I was hitting more of like an upper back movement, so it was just right above that knee.
Yeah. So yeah, I do. It's been a while since I've done it though.
Yeah, it was
and also terminology in the gym. I mean, I'm kind of out of date, so that's why I'm saying explain it for the people, but explain it for me too.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, there's so much new things that are. I mean, it's like everything in life. Like, there's so much new things coming and going, right?
Yeah,
and
like fire I remember when that came.
Fire.
No, like when people said that's fire.
Oh, that's fire. That's
Yeah.
so old.
Just like new terminology coming into play. I'm getting updated by all the kids that end up coming into Fort to Fit and work for Fort to Fit.
Yeah.
I go and talk to them, and they're using this new terminology that I'm just now understanding. What?
Your phone's
is it
vibrating. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, your
Sorry
phone's
about that.
dude. He's a businessman,
Yeah,
right? He's a businessman that's
actually-
going crazy. Don't worry about that. I'm not that important.
Can we pause really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay.
recording.
Good.
All right. So,
Give me a second.
where were we at?
Hold on. Before you, what were we talking about?
I honestly don't know. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Oh yeah. Well, we were talking about me receiving a text from you at 2 a.m. and it wasn't a "you up" text.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You're talking about the time I
Yeah. So here's the thing,
I don't
right?
even know what you're talking.
No. Okay. So it was like 2 a.m. It wasn't a "hey you up" text. It was like more like a video, right? And I didn't know what it was about, and I was like, okay. So I opened the video at like 2 a.m. and it's a video of you describing of some heroic efforts
Yeah.
that everybody should know about.
Okay, what was
Because,
that?
dude, honestly, you're like the modern day Iron Man.
Dude, don't say that. Don't get in my head.
People are gonna know. People are gonna know.
People are gonna know.
No, dude, it was actually pretty cool. You talked about, it was late night. You heard some vehicular accident that went on outside. The car was actually
Yeah.
on its side.
Yeah.
You flew because you have a undercover
play.
jetpack.
No, I didn't play. Yeah, no, actually that night, yeah, it was raining and it was thundering and there was a lot of lightning, and I thought a lightning bolt hit the transformer outside my complex, and I look out the window and I see a truck flipped on its side, and I'm like, shit,
This is my moment.
It's nobody seen this. Also, I don't like talking about this stuff because like Iron Man says, it's like play it cool, or then you come off grandiose, and you know.
Well,
anyway,
okay, people need to know though.
But anyway, so this truck was on its side, and I was like, does anyone see this? And
Yeah.
no one was here, and I was like, oh, this is my moment. I gotta go outside and say this guy.
Somebody start recording?
No,
But real heroes move in silence. Go ahead.
Yeah. So then I ran out there, and do you know what, dude? I stepped in an ant pile. That's the only part that pissed me off is I stepped in an ant pile. All these ants bit me when I was trying to be a hero, and so I'm like fixing to see a dead body,
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'm like
Mentally prepared.
mentally preparing myself, and I go around the vehicle. I see the kid getting up, and he landed on the driver side. So I was
He's pinned.
yeah, he was pinned. Well, he got himself out, and I said, you need to get out because I smell smoke. And I jumped on the back of the pickup.
Boom.
From the side, made myself get on top and slung the door open and heroically stuck my hand in there and pulled the kid out. And I was like, jump on the grass, and I need you to breathe, stop talking,
Yeah.
take deep
I got it
breaths.
from here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And cops showed up about like 2-3 minutes.
Dude, you are a hero, bro.
Yeah, thanks,
you are
man.
a hero. And if no one's recognized
I'm
you,
just glad
I'm
he
gonna
was
recognize
okay, but his head was pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was already bruising on his side of his head. But
Jesus.
anyway, yeah, I mean,
You know, you don't know what you're gonna run into nowadays, and you got to be ready to act.
yeah, you gotta be ready to. Yeah, I think also that brings up a good point. I think it's super. I see these kind of videos on like TikTok or
Yeah.
like Instagram, where a lot of people just end up helping other people in situations like that.
Right.
And I think it's a beautiful thing about humans. Like
also
like
think
we care so much about other humans.
Yeah.
That we get this huge adrenaline rush to want to help, like, and nothing else matters.
that brings us to our next topic. Something I've been wanting to ask you because I want you to speak more about it because people are intrigued. Right? With Fork to Fit Kitchen, you have the influencer program, which I'm greatly a part of. So
Yes, you are. Thank you.
I love it, man. I love it. And the good thing is that it's the kind of people that you bring into that team. And it's like a team and a culture and a lifestyle. I want you to expand on what you look for when you're looking for a Fork to Fit Kitchen influencer or an ambassador.
Actually, I have a great marketing team. We have Monet, who's in charge of the influencer program.
Awesome.
And she actually looks and scouts for influencers. She has a pretty good following on Instagram, TikTok.
Shout out Monet.
Yeah, and she's done really well for herself, growing her own persona on Instagram and social media. So I knew she would be the one to help lead this influencer program. But I think she understands the vision of Fork, and the vision of Fork is to help people live a happier, healthier life. And we're doing that through food first. And the reason why we're doing it through food is because when I used to personal train, I said, how can we help more people in a bigger light? Like, how can we help more people? And I knew that food was a big inconvenience for people, like prepping food and whatnot. So,
and portioning is like huge.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, let's do it through portion control. Shout out to my business partner, co-owner for Jose Guerra.
Guerra.
He believed in the vision and the dream, and he's helped build Fork to Fit to what it is today. But I'm getting away from the point of the
right. The influencer program.
So, I'm giving you the little backstory so you can understand where we come from, right?
Right.
And I think what we look for in the influencers is people that genuinely want to help other people be happier and healthier. Right. And they have to put themselves out there on social media. They have to put in the work.
We want people that represent your brand.
We want people that represent the brand genuinely and that really want to help people.
Right.
So that's what we look for, if anything.
Yeah, like people that actually get involved with the community, people that are outgoing, people that are already and been in with Fork to Fit Kitchen, as you're gonna say.
Yeah, put in the work to serve people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about.
And you always talk about it, and you always talk about it as like something that you always told is like, okay, finding that purpose in yourself. Like, what is your life purpose? And you've always told me that you found your life purpose, and that was bettering everybody around you and bettering your surrounding, bettering your environment. And the way to do that is through a happy, healthier lifestyle. Yeah. So if you're watching this, go grab a Fork to Fit kitchen meal if you haven't already.
Do it now.
Again, right? My personal favorite is a spicy teriyaki chicken. But what's your personal favorite again?
I would say the
Korean barbecue.
Probably Korean barbecue right now. Yeah,
I totally just like,
yeah.
I'm like the little voice in your head.
I mean, that's Joseph's favorite meal too.
Yeah, Joseph, the Korean barbecue smacks, man. I love it because it's so simple and basic, but it has great taste.
Yeah, so we use beef fajita for that. Beef skirt. It's a little bit on the fattier side, but it's a little more tender meat, and it's just great. It's a great meal. So,
I was actually. You have made a great observation, right? And you're talking about like how I had a Band-Aid on my finger here.
Oh yeah, why do you have the Band-Aid?
First of all,
yeah,
congratulations for being an excellent observer.
Yeah, of course.
And caring about me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I see a Band-Aid. Not many people use Band-Aids anymore. But you're also wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt, so.
Oh my gosh! If you guys, this is.
I'm kidding. That is
trademark.
That is an awesome.
That's awesome. I love Mickey
awesome
Mouse.
Shirt. Yeah,
I'm not a fan of Minnie though.
A what?
Minnie.
Oh.
You know, she's just not. She's not very intriguing.
Do you think she slows Mickey down?
Yeah, like I feel like Mickey has so much potential. Or do you think
she's a good supporter? Because she's really helped grow the brand.
No.
Yeah, she has.
I think it's just like she wants more light on her. Have you seen the cartoon?
You know, I haven't, but
it started with Mickey.
Yeah, but
it was the first ever Disney cartoon was Mickey.
Are on your shirt right now, so
I know.
She made a great.
She made a great impact. I get it. With the woman is the man's rib or whatever.
So what happened to your Band-Aid? Why are you wearing a Band-Aid?
I'm wearing a Band-Aid because I got home and I was tired. Had a long day. Okay. I prep chicken. I usually cut it later. Okay. I don't like doing two jobs at once. I just section off things, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I get home. It was dark. I start cutting that chicken, and then bam, right into my finger, and I'm like, like I felt like it was a scene out of Saw, dude. I was like,
Did you really cut it that bad,
dude? It's pretty deep, bro. It's about 2 inches, and 2 inches is pretty damn deep, if you ask me.
And did you just hold it together with super glue, or what'd you do?
Yeah, no. What I did was, I automatically apply pressure.
Okay. Yeah, go through the steps.
Yeah, I applied pressure, applied a tourniquet. No,
That's
I'm just
good.
kidding. No, I just applied some pressure, and then I was like, I gotta put a Band-Aid on this because this is gonna. It's like
That's all good. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna pass out. How bad I was bleeding. It was like crazy, bro.
Well, anyway,
It's like a paper cut. You know what's real annoying?
I'm glad you're okay. But
I'm
that's
doing
why you
good.
should eat Fortifit, so that way you're not having to prep to get on your own. We do that for you.
Yeah, so you guys make life easier.
You
Just
Fortifit.
go get a Fortifit kitchen meal, please. And
We're priced well, man.
oh yeah, definitely.
Anyway, so we have some questions for this podcast.
Yeah, you're right.
That we asked, so let's get into that.
Oh yeah. First of all, we have one question from them.
Is it shot time?
Oh,
It's shot time.
it's shot time.
We need to have a little sound that goes on.
Yeah, hit one of those things. Which one?
Let's do
Shot time.
I wish you could hear this, Joseph. It sounds so cool. It's a little beat that I have.
Dun, dun, dun. Shot time. Ready?
I have something stuck in my throat. I'm sorry.
Well, we're gonna get it out with this tequila shot.
All
Shout
right,
out
we'll
Casamigos. Para arriba, para abajo, para centro y para adentro. Oh my God.
And by the way, we make Joseph take a shot as well.
Yeah, Joseph is behind the scenes taking shots right now, hating his life. No, I'm just kidding. He's just like going through it.
He hasn't eaten, so
he hasn't ate.
make some noise.
Oh yeah.
I gotta drive home after this.
Joseph has like a 45-minute drive after this. It's amazing.
All right,
Speaking
so
of Joseph,
let's pull up the questions.
Speaking of Joseph, he had an excellent question. He asked me the question: if Elon Musk offered you a position as an executive, the tequila's hitting me already,
Yeah.
of SpaceX, everything you want, whatever pay you want, would you take it? Let's keep like our personal life out of it. Like, let's say it was just being a part of SpaceX. What would you do? Would you take it?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I'm
question?
sorry. Okay.
It was kind of
Like if you could be involved with SpaceX, right? But I know obviously you want to stop what you're doing with Fortifit,
of course.
But if Elon Musk offered you a position as an executive for SpaceX, everything you want with all the pay you want, would you take it?
If it was a part-time gig or if it was like whenever I can go and help. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like on your own time.
Yeah, I'd probably go and take it.
What would you do? I fielded rocket blasters.
No, honestly, I'd create. I'd try to help the vision,
Right.
of creating humanity multi-planetary, right? So like we're trying to take humans to Mars, and I would try to see how we could probably help with food supply.
Food supply is going to be huge.
Yeah, so maybe create some type of biofarm in Mars that can help supply food for humans on Mars.
I thought you were going to say some like condensed frozen type for Fortifit meals that we could fly out there.
Yeah, no, but I'd help build on the vision with my vision.
Right. No, of course.
And try to implement all that I can. I'm sure. He's a big visionary.
Yeah.
And he believes anything is possible, and I believe the same way. I think the same way. So
yeah,
I think it would be. I'd try to honestly look. Business is all about people, like people managing, right? You got to get the right people involved. With the right intelligence in their fields, and try to make the vision happen through people. So
yeah,
I'd help recruit people and try to build on that vision.
You got an amazing voice. You should do an ASMR.
Thanks, bro. Anyway.
All right, well, let's get into the questions. Joey96 Garcia, which is a Fortifit influencer, by the way. Shout out, Joey.
Mm-hmm.
He asked, what are the biggest obstacles you've overcame and how?
Biggest obstacles.
Yeah, biggest obstacles.
So I would say the biggest obstacle would be the. I think I've mentioned this before. So a lot of the mental stress that you take on from a business, overcoming that is the biggest obstacle. Learning that everything is possible if you put in the work, and you kind of have to take those punches along the way and grow through those experiences of growing a business, but knowing that everything that you envision is going to happen, and just securing that mindset is the biggest obstacle. And once you get that, then I think everything is possible. But that's the biggest obstacle, is the mindset, the mental stress. Overcoming that is the biggest obstacle.
Right.
So what about you?
Being cold.
I think you're feeling the tequila because your eyes are a little dazed.
They're glossy. Honestly, man, it's just I deal with a lot of bullying. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, bullying is
What?
a big topic. 'Cause I actually used to get bullied a lot in middle
did?
school and high school. Yeah.
What do they call you?
But first, let's have you answer the question.
I want to know what they call me.
Okay, well, let's
Look,
have you answer the question.
they call me small arms. That's why I grew 22-inch biceps. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, it wasn't bullying. It was just
What's your biggest obstacle?
my biggest obstacle in life is overcoming ADHD. No, I'm just kidding. But it's something to do with that. Like my career, where I am at today, I got diagnosed as a kid with ADHD, right? And my mom and dad had the option of like, okay, why is he jumping all over the couches and why is he running outside bare ass naked, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
I like to do this.
Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't?
No, but anyways, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I was I got prescribed medication,
Yeah.
and my parents chose not to go that route. And it's a mental thing, right? It's like a mental thing. Like you can overcome things mentally. Everybody's so quick to diagnose things, and it's like overcoming it with your mind. You have the power to do that, right? So like I was able to do that. And if I would have taken that medication, I wouldn't be where I'm at today in my career field or anything. I wouldn't have been able to go to the military, any of that. So it was a really big obstacle, and I'm glad I overcame it.
And that brings me back to like my point, right? And like It's a mental stress and overcoming like a mindset type of mentality. Having the mentality to overcome things. That's pretty much it. It's like the biggest obstacle in life, I think. And so it's all the same, and we're all relevant. We're all the same.
Toby956, shout out my barber, Toby.
Mm-hmm.
He asked, my question is why Adrian G's Fit's beard doesn't fully connect and why he built like that.
I could see how he's asking that question since he is your barber, so he probably looks at your facial features, your hair growth.
I swear to God, this is a serious topic, man. I don't like to talk about this, okay? Let's just move on.
Okay, go ahead. Next question.
He says, okay, well, another question from Melanie, and she spelled that like melon and then knee. K-N-E.
That is very...
that's intriguing. That's cool.
That's really cool.
All right. If you could change gender for a day, what's the first thing you would do?
Oh.
Considering there's... right. But if you could be a female for the day, I guess that's the question.
I don't know what I'd do. I'm not sure. What about you?
I would probably like... I look at my shirt and spell attic and have meaning to it.
Yeah.
Because the jocks always got me in high school doing it, and I was like,
that's a funny question. I wonder what she was like trying to get out of that.
I know. It's probably like I would sell pictures of myself. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Anyway.
Well, you could do that as a male.
I'm going to do that as a male now. It's actually brought... Thank you for that. It's actually brought a business idea in mind. I have nice feet.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of feet websites that you can sell stuff.
I have like the curvature of my toes are perfectly aligned.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's cool.
Like some people like to say.
So is there another question that we can answer?
Yeah, let's answer another question. I mean, I'll be quiet now. Eliandra V Bravo asked, "Are you an introvert or an extrovert?"
Oh,
that's a good one.
Honestly, I would say more so of an introvert. Depending who I'm around, I'll become like an extrovert. Or honestly, I don't know. What do you foresee? Like, what do you see?
You?
Yeah, what do you see in me? Yeah,
you're an introvert. Okay, introvert is I think like defined as someone that is very to themselves, and like overall introvert, like someone that's very to themselves, unless they're comfortable with you, then they're themselves, right?
Yeah.
So I think you are classified as 100% introvert.
Yeah.
I would
say the same.
Yeah. You say the same about me?
No. I'd say you're an extrovert for sure. You're very talkative.
Yeah.
You kind of introduce yourself to everybody, which is great. I'm just more of I have a really big vision, and I don't like to get distracted from that vision.
Right.
So I think it's in my head, I'm like, okay, well, I need to stick to this vision and be very tunneled in, right? And I need to be like, just like focused. But I do think that now as the business is growing, it's better to be a little bit more extroverted, so that way I can get the vision out and clear to the world,
right,
so that people understand what we're trying to do with Fort to Fit. So
right. Yeah. Another question from Eliandro Bravo was, what does your morning routine look like?
Morning routine.
Yeah.
Why don't you answer this one first?
Okay.
And then I'll go second.
This brings me to a good question here, but maybe you're going to find me weird, and maybe you're not, and maybe the audience is going to find me weird, but I wake up and I shower.
Okay.
I take a shower
That's
midday.
pretty weird.
That's weird, right?
No, go ahead. And what else?
Like, I'm like a shower at night and shower when I wake up and shower midday.
Yeah, same.
And I hear like, oh, you shouldn't shower that much because you get dry skin. But hey, you know what? I'd rather smell good than have dry skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just feel comfortable.
I feel comfy.
Yeah.
And the valley's like super muggy. It's like,
like
you step outside, you're like, oh shit. Like
very
we're
humid.
probably recording right now. I probably look like super like
greasy. Yeah, same.
Anyway, I wake up, I shower, I get my espresso. Right, I like iced coffee. I get the strongest espresso. I like, get my day started. Boom, 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 and I take my my morning pills.
Okay, and how does okay? So like your routine is that
right,
and then you have your job,
mm-hmm,
and then you have your fitness journey, right?
Right.
Like you're always implementing a workout. Do you work out every day?
Yeah, I work. Oh yeah, like I work out every day, except for like days that like, okay, it's because the reason why I work out every day, really, my mental thought on that is that if I work out every day, the day that I'm really not going to have time to work out, I'm not going to feel so bad.
I see.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I'm working out 7 times a week for that last week, and then the next week I'm like tied up 3 of those days, okay, I'm not going to feel so bad for missing 3 days of the gym because I've been busy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I work out every day that I can get it in.
Yeah.
And I think recovery is very important. Yes, we can talk about rest days all day, but you know what? I have active rest days.
Yeah.
And I hit full
And what
body.
does an active rest day look like for you?
Active rest day for me is a little like 25 to 30 minutes on the treadmill or Stairmaster, whatever I'm feeling that day. I like doing jump rope, boxing, a little jujitsu, or I'll just do like full body movements like Arnold presses, stuff like that. Something like full body movements.
And why do you do it?
I do it because I like to keep my cardiovascular health, and I like to I feel like lactic acid buildup is like a huge thing for people, and they're like, oh, I'm sore. I can't work out today because I'm sore. I feel like if you get that blood pumping and you move and you do those active rest days, it helps you get over that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Do you work out every day?
No, but I do like to move my body quite often every day. Naturally, I just do that with everything that I got going on with Fork.
Right.
So I'm all over the place all the time. I can't stay still. So, but I do work out. Like I try to work out at least like 4 to 5 days out of the week. Yeah. To keep my like mental state healthy.
Right. And I feel like us as just like speaking as men is like, you have that like that build up, right? Like you want to like let some of that tension out, and like, even anybody really. It is a stress reliever. It's a stress reliever.
It really,
endorphin, serotonin boost. You know what I mean? Like that is good for your mental clarity. Yeah. Yeah. And some people meditate, some people do yoga, some people do Pilates. It really like extracts that depression. Exactly. Yeah. I feel like when I don't work out, I'm like very elusive, like. I don't want to do much. You know what I mean? Right. I don't even want to get up to turn off the light when I'm watching a movie. Is that kind of wrong? Is that wrong of me to not want to turn on the light? No, but I think it's important to move your body every day. And I think people that have like
that mental, like when they're in that mental state of like, no, I'm too tired, I need to rest.
Right.
That's when I think you should be working out.
Right.
Because you're tired because you're not working out.
Yeah. I feel like when I get into it and it's like,
Can we pause?
yeah, for a sec. Yeah, let's do that.
Recording.
Okay, hold on. We're recording on this and we're back to back.
All right, hold on. Let's play a beat real quick.
Oh, yeah.
We're back from our break.
Drop in the bass.
All right, we're back from our break.
And it's.
I had a little choke.
Did you hear that?
Oh,
It's shot time.
shot time.
Play the beat again. Play the beat
All right,
again.
hold on.
Shot time.
Shot time.
So check it out.
All right.
We got the third shot going. It's about to get live. Let me open this up.
We had to take a little break because I was coughing. I had
was
a
about
cough
to die.
attack. Yeah, no. And also,
I was really worried about him.
I was really worried about Adrian's alcohol consumption. I was
like-
seeing it.
Fading, bro. Like, oh my God, here. Cheers. Joseph, cheers. You're behind the camera, but cheers to you, my man. Ready? Oh my God. Oh.
I really like how you can hear everything on this mic.
Yeah.
So,
1 sec.
so let's get back into
What we were talking about.
I think we should get into a little bit of the fitness
Fitness aspect?
fitness aspect of how we live our lifestyles. And
Yeah, you know what I was talking to somebody the other day about is that we were talking about like what they go eat on a day to day, and it's so when you've been in the fitness industry for so long, you really start to learn your body. And I get to I've learned my body to a point now to where I can look at something and be like, okay, that's about this many calories. That's about this much of a serving, to where I can look at the rice and be like, yeah, that's about a cup and a half, or like, yeah, that's about a cup of rice, and I can like, okay, that's about so many calories, and oh, the I'm gonna get so much protein throughout the day.
Right.
I'm constantly thinking that.
Yeah.
I'm constantly thinking about like how much calories I'm intaking. That's why people that have maintained their shape and figure year round is because they know their bodies. You know what I mean? It's impractical to be 100% lean year round, but it's practical to be healthy year round.
right.
What do you think?
I think it comes naturally once you start living that lifestyle.
Yeah. What
And
do you eat in the day?
Well, I eat Fortifit all the time.
Right.
I'm not I'm not bullshitting.
No, same.
I eat Fortifit every day, but I try to like cook myself sometimes some breakfast or some dinner.
What's your favorite breakfast?
Honestly, the turkey English muffin from
No. What do you cook yourself?
Oh,
Turkey. No, I agree with you though.
Okay.
Turkey is really good, and the omelet too.
Yeah.
But what do you cook yourself?
I like to. Okay, so I'm a big chorizo guy. Chorizo and egg.
Pause.
No. So
Okay.
Chorizo and egg. It's chorizo and egg.
Yeah, chorizo.
Chorizo and egg.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I like chorizo and egg. I
Right.
get the beef one, so that way it's not so fatty. The pork one's amazing, but I get the beef one. I'll mix that with some eggs, and I'll have like a corn tortilla or flour tortilla.
Yeah.
And I'll have that with some salsa. That'll be like kind of my cheat because I'll get the fats from the egg.
Yeah, that's a lot of fat.
I'll get the fats from the chorizo.
See, like we're talking about it, and we know that that's a lot of fat.
Right, and we also know that the flour tortilla has
It's
a lot of
carb and a lot of extra calories. Fat too.
Yeah. So I know that that's kind of like my cheat, right?
Right.
It's a little bit of a cheat, but I kind of guesstimate that's about like 600 to 700 calories.
Right.
And then I eat Fortifit, where I have my macronutrients on the label,
Right.
and I can kind of tell like what I'm consuming daily. Right.
Hey, something really cool that I saw is that you can actually log your meals through FitnessPal. If you don't have My FitnessPal, that's a great asset to use, and it tells you what you consume in the day, and you can log it all day. Fork to Fit can be logged through My FitnessPal.
Yeah,
now.
which is pretty cool. But we do plan to build our own app and make it more convenient, easier for users to understand their calorie intake daily.
Think about that, your own app.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Didn't we talk about like we're gonna launch some super intriguing and interpersonal workouts on that too, so people that don't have a workout basis.
Yeah, that's in the future of Fork. Yeah.
Don't talk about it, just know about it.
Yeah, no, yeah. So
What's the first rule of Fight Club?
what was that?
What's the first rule of Fight Club?
I don't know, but I saw that movie a long time ago. But
Ask me.
You can. Okay, what's the first rule of
you don't
Fight
talk
Club?
about the Fight Club.
Oh, Okay. Well, we can talk about Fork. I think it's important to talk about Fork and the vision of Fork and what we're trying to do. So,
Of course.
But yeah, I think a lot of the vision is going to come to light here very soon. So.
Yeah. No, for sure, man. I think you have so much going for you. You just opened your fifth store. You're about to open your sixth store.
Yes.
Let's do that again.
Yeah.
You just opened your sixth store. You're about to open your seventh store.
We just opened our fifth store. We're building out our sixth store. Actually, Jose and I, my business partner,
right?
We were talking about our seventh and eighth store and our ninth store and our 10th store. So we should have 10 stores by the end of first quarter 2024.
Wow.
Here in the Rio Grande Valley. And did you know, I think it's a very important topic, but McAllen, Edinburgh, and Brownsville area was rated the #1 fattest city in the country.
In America.
In the country.
Yeah.
In 2018 or 2019.
I remember seeing it all over ads.
Wallet Hub.
We've had huge influencers come down and actually video McAllen. I can't remember his name right now, but I remember he had a huge following basis. Huge YouTube channel.
I did see that. So yeah, McAllen has been rated #1 fattest city in America, which is kind of sad, right? It's not something to be recognized for, but no. I think Fort to Fit is changing that, and I think what better city to make that change in than McAllen, right?
Oh, of course.
So I think we're creating a movement of better habits, better eating habits.
Yeah.
In McAllen, and I think that's fucking amazing, and I think that needs to be brought to light more so. So I am currently trying to do a lot of more PR stuff and reach more news outlets for Fork's vision and what we're really trying to do for humanity, and making better eating habits to create a happier, healthier world. So
yeah, man. I remember I interviewed Terry Palacios because he went to your grand opening of the Tres Lagos store, and he even stated that. Yeah, he was like, we're the fattest city in the nation, whatever, so it was crazy to think that, and you think of where we're at now as a city and as the valley, and it's we're growing so much, man, and it's crazy. And shout out Grupo Frontera.
Oh, dude, isn't that cool?
That's so awesome. They have the #1 song in the world.
It's super cool that the Valley is getting a lot of shine from
Elon Musk.
Different people that are just bringing stuff to the Valley, or people that are just making a name for themselves from the Valley. So Grupo Frontera. Yeah. They have the #1 song. They just released it with Bad Bunny. I think that
was crazy. Cool. Did you see the video that they didn't even know that Bad Bunny was?
I didn't know that, but I heard of that.
They didn't know that Bad Bunny was going to be the featured guest.
That's super cool.
That's awesome. Imagine singing and seeing Bad Bunny come out dressed up real cool. You're holy shit.
I think that's super cool. And then there's bigger things happening here in the Valley.
Yeah, Elon Musk. I mean, think about it. Literally.
Yeah, we have SpaceX in Brownsville now.
That's crazy. Think about but Elon for a while. But Elon lives there. I've seen his house, Boca Chica Beach.
I know he's relocating for whatever he needs to do. With Twitter, he's super busy and other stuff that he has going on.
I think they were talking about bringing the headquarters, but there was going to be in Austin, I think.
Well, yeah, they just opened the Tesla Gigafactory there.
That's awesome, dude. They just think about how great Texas is doing.
Yeah, no, I love Texas. I think it's super cool.
I'm blessed that I'm from Texas.
I think we're pretty cool.
I think about every day, I was born in Texas. I love Texas. You know what I mean? Texas, yeehaw. You know what I'm saying? No, but honestly, it's awesome, dude. And you think about that's one of the richest men, one of the top richest men in the world right now. He lives in Brownsville. Well, he has a house in Brownsville. He's one of his homes in Brownsville.
Maybe, yeah. Well, from what I hear, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, it's amazing, dude. And so the Valley's on the uprise, and people are being more involved with the fitness community.
And I think it's important to bring more of those people to light. And so I think next time we have this podcast, bringing in influencers, even the people that help build Fort Fit on this podcast would be great. And I can't wait to have those people on this podcast.
Yeah.
So
just remember, if you come on the podcast, be ready to do some shots, because we're not letting that go. We're not.
Yeah. No, that's definitely going to be involved. But I think we have a lot going on for this. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
With that, we'll call it to an end.
Yeah, man, it's been awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, this episode was brought to you by...
Yeah, we should mention that after having all this alcohol, we have to get hydrated. So we're gonna stop by Thrive Drip Spa in the RGV.
Right.
Crystal Rios.
Shout out Crystal Rios and her team
and her husband Alec.
Yeah.
They both own the franchise here in McAllen, Texas. They have a great team who take care of us.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I just launched a video on my page as well, collabing with them, showing that what we went through, right? Actually, I collabed with you as well, and it was at Thrive Drip Spa. We did the hydration drip because we need that hydration, especially after
you did some compression for your legs.
Yeah, I did the Normatec compression. Alex did the fitness pod, which was awesome. He came out of that looking like Iron Man. It was
Dude,
insane.
honestly, that felt like I had done a sauna session for like an hour.
That's awesome.
And just like the stress relief.
You came out drenched, man.
Yeah, and it happened in less than 30 minutes, and I was just like still sweating after.
Yeah, and then the endorphin spike and serotonin boost. Like you come out, you feel great.
So amazing. So shout out to Thrive Drips Ball.
Yeah.
And thank you for sponsoring this episode.
Yeah,
so.
thank you, Thrive Drip Spa. And also the Lipo B12 shot was amazing. I felt great. We did the Fork to Fit influencer meetup day, and I was off the wall.
Yeah, we'll be releasing that soon.
Yeah, we will be releasing that soon. Stay tuned.
Thank you for watching our episode.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, even though we probably shouldn't be saying that. I heard it's like not a thing anymore, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
Drop some questions too.
Drop some questions and have your chance to be featured on the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Be Forkin for real.